Good morning and welcome to Meditations with Michelle. So, today I was thinking we could do a little bit of an energy clearing. A lot of the times we deal with a lot of different stresses during the week. And what happens is that energy ends up coming onto our body and we don't necessarily even realize it. And sometimes we definitely do realize it. I know with the massage practice, I have a lot of clients that come in and they're like, neck and shoulders is where I hold my stress. So, what I want to kind of do is have a little bit of an interactive meditation today where we physically clear those stress areas and allow them to kind of release. So, if you're ready to join me today, grab a seat, get comfortable. I'm going to close my eyes throughout the entire session. You're not going to be able to see my hands throughout the whole practice because obviously you can see my upper half of my body, but you will understand the idea by the time we get to the lower half and be able to just do your own thing. And your eyes will be closed anyways, so you wouldn't be seeing me anyways, hopefully. So I'm going to close my eyes. I invite you to do the same. And let's just start with some simple breathing. So breathe in and breathe out. And let's just continue that for a little bit. So, at the beginning of this meditation, I'd like you to imagine that you are an open, energy flowing being. So, however that appears to you. So, for me, I'm going to imagine above my head, it's almost like there might be a gate or something there that I'm just going to open wide open and just allow the universal energies to flow through my body. So I'm going to start with imagining this white light just shining down onto my head. And I'm going to imagine it just kind of sweeping all through every cell of my body, right from my head. And it's going to start working its way down. And we're going to go from the head all the way down to the toes. But we really want to savor this and really enjoy each moment and really check in to see what we're holding on to in the different areas as we're scanning and as we're allowing this energy flow to come in. So start with the scalp and just kind of almost like when somebody cracks that egg, that pretend egg on your head, and feel it just kind of permeate down the top of your scalp and into your scalp area, into the skull, into the brain, into every single cell that is possibly in your head. And just kind of feel it. And just take notice of anything that's going on. So, me, I have a dull ache behind my left side, and I can feel that right now as the energy is pouring in. So I'm going to put some extra love and attention on that area so that way it feeds that spot, because obviously there's something going on there. So I want to give it more energy and more fluidity and more movement and more of everything. That way it can feel better. So just imagine this coming all the way into your head. Feel your nose and your lips get a little tingly, your ears. Mine, I can feel the warmth of it. Just it's like a warm washing over my face. And imagine this white light energy coming down into your neck. Allow it to spread everywhere, in, around, beyond. Now imagine the white light energy coming into your shoulders, from the tops of your shoulders, moving all the way down your arms, into your hands, starting to feel a little bit of a tingling sensation everywhere the white light touches, as if we're awakening the body, refueling it, rejuvenating it. Imagine that white light energy coming down into your chest, encircling your lungs. You can take deep breaths. Breathe in that white light energy. And imagine it going down into your stomach, all of your organs, encircling every inch of your stomach area. And then see it go down your back and into your hips. Feel that energy as it just permeates the entire part of your upper body. Feeling so good. Bring it down to your legs, your upper thighs, your hamstrings, into your knees. And then feel it as it reaches down into your calves and your shins and your ankles. And lastly, your feet. Now encircle this energy. So I want you to spread it outside of you. Imagine this white light energy just becoming bigger and bigger around you. And it feels so good to be in this frequency. It's a very loving, very neutral, very refreshing frequency. And so spread it outside of you like you're in a bubble. And you're in this bubble just filled with love and energy and joy. Now I want you to imagine encircling it like we're kind of moving it from head all the way down to the toes. And just kind of circulate this a couple times through your entire body. As you're doing this, you might feel that tingling sensation I was talking about. You might feel a warmth. Some of you might even feel a coolness. These are all different forms of releases, and they're all perfect. So now I want to bring our energy back to the top of our head. And I'm just going to place my hands on the top of my head. I'm just going to affirm that I release anything in my mind, in my body, that no longer serves me. I'm going to allow my hands to be like a vacuum, where they suck the energies that no longer serve me right out of my body. And it's to be recycled into the earth. So I'll take them from my head, I'll remove the energies, and then I'll just kind of shake the energies off. And I'm going to do this a few times. Our brains can get in the way sometimes. It tells us stories that we don't necessarily want to hear and are not true most of the times. We would never talk to other people the way we talk to ourselves in our heads. So for me, I want to be good to me. I want to enjoy me. This is my temple. I want to love this temple. So just take those energies out. You are an amazing being. You always have good intentions. Okay, now I'm going to go to my neck. I'm just going to place my hands around my neck. And again, I'm going to imagine my hands are like little vacuums and they're just sucking out the negative energy. So it's clearing all of those things that don't serve me. People that are pains in my neck. Things that I don't want to turn and see. Things that I'm straining for. I don't want to crank anything. So I'm going to take those energies and release them. I'm going to suck them out and release them. And then I'm going to suck them out and release them. Oh, I'm almost going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Okay, it's working. So now we're going to go to the shoulders. And I'm just going to place my hands on my shoulders. And the same thing. I'm going to take these energies that no longer serve me and release them. And this goes for pain too. A lot of pain that resides in our body will tend to be an emotional pain. If we can release that pain, our bodies will be so much freer and so much more movable. So just imagine that vacuum just sucking all of that energy that no longer serves you right out and release it into the universe. And I'm just going to go down my arm and just release all of those energies. And I'm just going to keep going down, giving my arm some love, down to my hands, down to my fingers, and just release that energy. And now I'm going to go to the other arm and do the same exact thing. I love this body. This body is my temple. I don't need to hold on to anybody's energies. I don't need to compensate for anybody's lack. I just need to take care of me. And if I take care of me, then everybody benefits. Now I'm going to go to my chest. Sometimes we have heavy hearts. We can be worriers. So just allow that energy to be sucked right out and released into the universe. Any sadness, anything that's being held in there. And pay attention to what pops up, because if there's an energy in there that does show itself, then maybe you can spend a little bit extra time and just kind of give that area a little bit more love. If it's somebody we're worrying about, we can put them in a love bubble and just imagine things going well for them. If it's somebody that has hurt our heart, then again, just give them the love. Even if it's not reciprocated, you can still love. And their energies are not tied to you. Just release everything. Now I'm going to go to my stomach. And just pull that negative energy, anything that doesn't serve me, right out. And this area, I hope you love this area. There's so many people that look at their bellies and don't particularly like them. And again, this is your temple. This is it's such a good place. I mean, this is where you receive those gut instincts. This is so important. And to have a good connection right here is huge. It'll save you on so many levels. So love those bellies because those bellies are beautiful. Love your entire body because your body is beautiful. And just release anything that is no longer serving you. So good. I'm going to go to my back and put my hands on my back. And again, just sucking anything out and releasing it. And pulling anything out and releasing it. Now I'm going to go to my hips and do the same thing. Just pulling the energies that no longer serve me from those hips. And interestingly enough, some people might have fears about their bodies. Like, I know I've had knee situations in the past, and I tend to be reserved when it comes to my knees. This is the perfect opportunity for me to release those fears that I've been holding on to. So if you have any fears or worries about areas of your body not working properly or causing you pain, this is the perfect way to let those go. Just get that out of you because it's not true. It's a story. It's a story you've made up in your head. Your body is magnificent. Your body is amazing, but it has to have the right environment to be amazing in. You have to love it. You have to give it the energy. You have to show it you appreciate it. Otherwise, you try being in an environment where you're always yelled at or somebody's swearing at you or whatever. You're not going to thrive in that environment, and neither is your body. Just give it the love. It needs it. It likes it. And we're in this. It's a team effort. If there's an area of my body that's not working properly, I'm going to check in with all the areas that are working properly and see how I can help that area. Because we're in this together. This is my body, my temple. And this is your body and your temple. So now I'm going to move to my thighs and do the same thing, just pulling the energies and releasing them. And pulling the energies and releasing. Now I'm going to go on to my buttocks. I'm going to sit on my hands and just pull the energy. For all those people that are a pain in your butt, this is where you gotta go. You gotta get that energy out. And just release it. It's as simple as that. Just hand it over. Let it go. It's not worth holding on to, and we don't have to make a big deal out of it. Just release it. Allow the energies to move and move out. Now I'm going to go to my knees, my lovely knees. I do love my knees. They're so wonderful. They do serve me in so many ways, and they're getting stronger and stronger every day. And I hope your body is getting stronger and stronger every day. So I'm going to take all that energy and just release it. Take anything that no longer serves me, beliefs, worries, concerns, anything that I'm holding into my knees, release it. Now I'm going to move down to my left shin. And I'm actually going to just take both of my hands and rub down my shin and my calf and out my foot at the same time. Just pulling that energy down and out anything that no longer serves me. Now I'm going to switch legs. Now my entire body is a clear channel. Everything is functioning properly. Everything is all aligned. I am in tune with myself, and you should be feeling all of these things as well. So now let's finish up the practice and let's bring some more white light energy down and into our body. And now there's no resistance. Now it's just going to flow right from head to toe and just feel it, and just feel it as it keeps coming and coming and coming right down into your system. And then allow this to go down and into the ground. We're going to root this. So imagine huge, long roots coming from your feet, going down and deep into the ground, spreading far and wide. And now we're just a channel of energy just coming straight from source right down the body and right into the ground, Mother Earth. Right from source, straight down through the body, right down into Mother Earth. Right straight from source, right down into the body and down into Mother Earth. So good. So good. You guys can stay here for as long as you want. Let this energy just keep going and let it just keep flowing through you. But you are now clear. You should have no resistance in your body whatsoever at this point. And if you did feel more, then by all means, just spend a little bit more time and focus on those areas. Sometimes what we hold on to is deep, and it's deep rooted. But I promise you, those stories do not serve you, and they are not you. That is not who you are. It is just what has been. So now you're creating a whole new path and a whole new you, and that you is free and amazing. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful rest of your day.